watching TV. Did you hear that? What do you like to do? Play. Say something that you like to do with your family. Watch TV. I don't know how to play games.
What's your favorite color?
Orange and purple.
Orange and purple? Why?
Because purple. Because grapes are purple, and oranges are pink. I didn't mean orange. It's Aiden's turn. I'm Aiden K. Avlis and I'm 4 years old. I like because he brings his pet stuffed animals here.
Let's play tiger.
When you walk around like a tiger and you jump up and catch a fish. There's only one more thing.
One more thing.
These two gems are stuck together.
We've been waiting for you to come to this place. Waiting for you to come to this place. Wherever you're from, we're glad that you've come. We've been waiting for you to come to this place. If you like the Jedi Fallen Order, we've been waiting for you. If you like to pull wagons, we've been waiting for you. Wherever you're from, we're glad that you've come. We've been waiting for you to come to this place.
Schools are a reflection of what we value as a society. And what I realized is that a little patch of earth holds all of this promise of what could grow there, what lives there, you know, what you could do with space, what you could do with time. And I thought children here would know exactly what to do if you just gave them this little patch of earth.
So we don't want to hit them too hard with our sticks.
Even if you
Hi, Paige.
I dropped my egg.
You what?
I dropped it.
You dropped it. It happens.
The play that really packs the power in all of our human well-being is the kind of play that is completely child-directed.
Uh-oh, don't crack it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, quack.
Oh, it cracked.
Yeah.
It happens.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It is all done for its own sake, and that is exactly what kids are getting the least of right now. Because in the culture of standardized education, play-based education is dying. If you're only tuned in to the value of, you know, how does this benefit you when you're 15 or when you're 25, then we're missing what's happening in the present world of their development.
Now, it's your guys' turn. If you would like to create a story, I'm gonna show you where to draw inside a little square. And whoever wants to make a story will have a show. We can hand out tickets and people can come and see our story. Sound like a plan?
Make a story.
All right, so do you guys want to go look at the rug and see what else is on there?
Yeah, and I want to make a story. Lisa.
So look, Ellie,
Lisa.
just right in here, okay?
Okay.
That's our little vision space.
Lisa.
When you're ready, we'll hand out tickets to people, okay?
That's a snowman she made. Her name is Lovey.
a really healthy childhood requires time for us to kind of stand back and take away all of the measurements and the permission to be and to exist. The people that come from play-based education are those that are going to be the movers, the shakers, the innovators, because their ideas know no bounds. And that's what all humans deserve, are environments that say, this is your canvas. Paint it, create it the way you need it to be, because your masterpiece is beautiful the way you want it to be, not the way a system or an organization wants it to be. Most of these kids will go into systems at the age of 5 that are all negotiated by an adult with an agenda for them to play a certain way, to learn at a certain pace. And we tell them when they can sit and when they can stand and when they can eat, and they lose all of that autonomy and freedom.
This aspect of wonder, this aspect of joy, this aspect of awe of the world can be lost when we put our own programs like in front of kids to be certain ways, and that, in my opinion, like, is robbing kids of their childhood. They have less time to be able to be at awe in the world and wondering what's going on in the world and experience, because now, like, at earlier and earlier age, they're having to become part of the schooling system.
Someone telling me, saying, water, go it, right? Yeah. But we are trying to say, water, know it, right? Yeah.
When parents say to me, how are they ever going to be school ready? I tell them, flip your script. Because if you're really going to answer those questions, you're going to say, I want them to be self-advocating, I want them to be happy, I want them to have ideas and to know that there's no bounds to what they can do and what their ideas are. That's what school readiness is. So here we are. So the first thing that we talk about is, how do they leave a school here that didn't have academic standards, and how do we put them in a classroom? This is a really beautiful time in your children's lives, but it is a milestone that sometimes is met with a little bit of grief about what we're leaving behind. And so I welcome and invite you to just talk about what it means to leave this behind. So does anybody want to share?
My older son, he started kindergarten at 4, and I wish we hadn't done that. He was very bright, and I was like, yeah. And then I saw he was so socially immature. And it took him a good 1.5 years to kind of catch up and figure that out. And now I see that it just makes so much more sense to let your child really be prepared socially and emotionally.
Your child is going to be in kindergarten 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. They will learn how to do it.
My daughter is very independent and very much like, bring it on. Not so good in asking for help, and my fear is a little bit that she will go in steaming, and then she'll go like, where is the mud, where's the paint, where are the chickens? When does she start to notice the walls and the fences and the absence of all beautiful things?
I just want to share something. So when I toured and I started here, my son Hayden, he went through the regional center for speech delay, behavioral issues, sensory issues. They put him in all kinds of therapy, and they freaked me out. I found this place, and sorry, I'm trying. I'm so emotional. I don't want him to be here. He has transformed so much. They told me that he would no longer need to finish the school year because he's advanced. And that is like, it's all thanks to here. I mean, honestly, like, I can't, he's changed so much.
We haven't reformed education yet, but at the same time, I say in the same breath, your children are resilient, they will learn to adapt, they will survive. I wish that we were just one of many programs that were this liberated, because we're really starting to understand that play deprivation is really manifesting into children who really struggle into their adulthood. I'm a very small speck, of people who are trying to influence policy. And everyone that is government needs tangible evidence because they're putting very valuable resources into programs. What happens with why we get, I think, lost a little bit in this equation that we don't value play as a society is because what children benefit from is not always tangible. You don't really see it.
Score! Okay, here goes Nina. She's gonna roll herself. Score! You gotta get a pocket.
It's a natural instinct for children to play. So it's vitally important. This is how kids learn. And unfortunately, a lot of people want to see test results and want them to be able to recite and, alphabet and numbers and all that. And all that will come later.
There's a very deep drive from our government, which is to level the playing field for all children to have equal access to wonderful learning opportunities. And I really believe in that, except what we're really not connecting on is what is quality.
I know. Oh, what's going to get me more
Are you gonna make one? You made one already?
both from the same color.
You made one today?
I poured some of mine into yours. Is that okay if I did that? But I wanted some of the same color. It is the same color. But there's a lot of different colors in it.
Are you playing a game?
Okay, but sailor, sailor, sailor. Guess what I do? I help you whenever you need help. That's what I can do. Sorry. Wait a minute! This looks like a real snowflake. Sailor, this looks like a real snowflake, right? Yeah. Because you have the same kind, but it's blue. Well, I want some white kind. Then.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I'll bring you the other one. Go ahead, take that one. Yep, you can
The
take
wax
this one, and I'll bring you one more silver.
You can have my white kind.
There's a part of me that kind of thinks that all grown-ups are kind of chasing their childhood in one way or another. There are no do-overs. You can't do this again. And I think that we really come to recognize that we only value the moments in our lives when they become our memories, and we're not valuing those moments when we're living them.
The show is ready.
Why I provide this here is that we really want to show up for children so that they get to do it right the first time. And our hope is that these children get to take some of their childhood with them into their adulthood.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Lovey. And Lovey went to build a snowman in the snow. Then the snowman came to life. Then there was lots and lots of rain drops.
You guys think that the snowman is that the rain?
Yeah.
It's like hard rain.
And the wind blowed harder. And the snowman melted faster. And she and her friend made snowman to get up together.
Thanks, Ellie. Can you
That was a great story. I love that show.
When kids go, the greatest joy that I have is that I know that they go with tremendous resilience and strength and to just take on the world because they have known nothing else. That's where I feel hope every day when I listen to their creative ideas, when I watch how much they love each other and how deeply seeking they are to understand the world around them. We need to get away from this desire to grow children smarter. They're already smart, but to grow them wiser, you need a very different set of standards, and that is only met through one thing, and that is play.
What place at Disneyland?
The bus ride, and they have the ice cream store, and Spider-Man, and it has a Captain America field, and it has a Michael Wazowski ride.
Alright, let's try it. Arya's waking up in the morning, headed for a new town today. Arya's going to Disneyland, 'cause that's where the ice cream store is, and the
Buzz Lightyear
ride, and the Spider-Man, and Captain American shield,
and Mike Wazowski.
and snacks are playing. It's so long for my mom. I'm sorry that I cannot stay. Got a big load, it's a long road, and I've got to be on my way. Woo, thank you. Come in the story and sing it with me.
We're in the movie, Benji. We're gonna be in the movie. Hey, Benji, you broke our movie. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me, Emerson.